Hi, everybody. Amy Conley here with United Way of Door County. I am joined today by Chad Welch, and we've got something new and exciting we want to share with you guys. So we're coming to you in this video format to do that. Chad, do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure, I'm Chad Welch. I'm the Community Impact Coordinator for Education with the Door County Partnership for Children and Families. That's quite a mouthful, but yes.
That is quite a mouthful. So what we want to talk about today is a new resource, a new tool that the Partnership for Children and Families has called Triple P. That is quite a mouthful as well. Can you tell us a little bit about what Triple P is?
So Triple P, it stands for Positive Parenting Program, and it's a support system that is designed to prevent as well as treat behavioral and emotional problems in kids and teenagers. So the main goal is to prevent problems in the family, the school, the community before they arise. It's very proactive, and then create family environments and encourage them to keep their kids in a healthy situation so that they can realize their full potential and avoid pitfalls along the way. So it's an evidence-based program. It draws on social learning, cognitive, behavioral, developmental theory, research into risk factors, all of that. And it's been studied for, I believe, the last 25 years. So there's mounds and mounds of data that back up the research behind it.
Okay. So that sounds all really good to someone like me and to maybe the teachers of the world. So Chad, you as a parent, you've actually participated in some of these classes, right?
I have, yeah.
So put your parent hat on and talk about like why as a parent it was valuable to you.
It taught me how to encourage behavior that I liked, behavior that I wanted to see, and able to do it in a way that I wasn't necessarily telling, but I was teaching the child how to do it and how to make them decide what was best. So it was heading it off before it ever happened. And I think that's really what, as any parent, would be wonderful to avoid headaches before they happen. So I like that. I think there's a confidence factor as a parent. Some of the classes that I sat in with parents with littler ones, I saw them growing more and more confident in their parenting abilities, which is also part of the program, so that they're not afraid to take maybe a risk on trying something new, or that even it's okay to reach out to somebody else and say, hey, what do you think about trying this? Whether that be mom or dad or their friend or somebody else or their Triple P coach. I think it also helps you be realistic about parenting, that we all fail as parents, and we all can grow as parents too and be successful. And I saw that again as I sat through the programs. So and I think the last one, that if you don't have every problem behavior off, which I wish I could tell you that we would always do, but if the problem behavior does arise, it gives you concrete strategies on how to deal with those behaviors, so that it's not in a harsh, abusive way, but in a productive way. So
yeah, I think it's good that you say all parents fail, right? Because this is something that I've watched my friends who are parents. I always want to make sure people know I don't have children, so I'm not speaking at this from a parent, but they don't come with instruction manuals, right? No. You have that very first baby, especially your first one, right? Yeah. And you come home from the hospital and the nurses and the doctors and everybody's giving you all this information, and you come home and you're like, I don't even know if I had that car seat in right. Yeah. And now they're screaming, what do I do? Yeah. And that just carries on all 18 years, and even when they're adults. now what do I do? So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of like this because I think of it as tips and tricks, right?
It is, yeah.
You know, or a toolbox. I've heard that comparison, like if parents had an imaginary toolbox,
Mhm.
and this is just some of the stuff in it, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Good. So some of the other classes we've offered, people have had to sign up for like 6 or 8 sessions.
Mhm.
That is not the case with this, right?
No, that's one of my favorite things about Triple P is that each class is a standalone offering. So in coming up for the partnership, we have 3 sessions. There's the Power of Positive Parenting is the first one, raising confident, competent children. Boy, it's all mouthfuls today. And then raising resilient children. Each one of those is a standalone individual hour-and-a-half class. So be really excited if you signed up for all 3, but you can sign up, just say, hey, I really think raising resilient children is where I want to be, and take one or all. And you don't miss anything by only taking one. Taking all, you certainly gain a whole bunch, but they're not built where they have to be interconnected necessarily like other classes. So no, you can take one or all.
And if my kids are little or big, it doesn't matter, right? There isn't like a set age of child would need to have.
No, it doesn't. Triple P is really 4 to 16. There's a teen Triple P that the partnership will be offering later on down the road, but this really covers, I mean, even with the teenagers, it's really effective with them too. So there's no
I was
magic
gonna say, I
here.
know you've been using it on your teenage daughter, so
I have, yep,
she'll even question you and say, is that some of that stuff? Are you testing that on me?
yep, they're smart.
But if somebody say has a 2 or 3-year-old and is listening to us today and wants to sign up, would that be okay?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, they don't have to wait till their child's 4 to
No,
join us.
absolutely
Okay.
not.
So again, what were those titles, Chad?
There was the Power of Positive Parenting,
Mhm.
raising confident, competent children, and then raising resilient children. So
Okay. And then we're going to be offering some in-person options for those as well as some Zoom options, right?
we're going to do daytime person to person offerings on July 19th, August 16th, trying to remember these, and then September 20th. And then the Zooms will be that same week on Thursday nights on from 6 to 7:30. So, and all of that can be found on our webpage. So if you go to doorcountyparents.com, there's a Triple P tab on there where you can find all the dates and times and then the topics of those nights too. So.
Wonderful. And if people want to talk to you directly, Chad, if they have questions, what's the best way to reach you?
Probably easiest is email, because then everything bings on all of my devices and I know somebody's trying to get a hold of me. And that's Chad, CHAD, at unitedwaydc.com. And all of that contact information is also on our webpage where the information can be found on there. So, but that's probably
Great.
the easiest way.
Yeah. So again, doorcountyparents.com or email Chad, CHAD, at unitedwaydc.com.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm excited to, chat with you in a few months and see how those classes went. And hopefully we can have some parents share some stories besides Chad sharing his stories as a parent, right?
For sure. I'm excited too.
So just so everybody knows, Chad attended the classes as a parent. Then he was trained to become a Triple P coach. So he has gone through extensive training and testing and certification. Yeah, it was a lot. I know. So, don't think this is just some dude who's going to try to tell you what to do. That's the other thing, it's going to just be sharing ideas. He does have that evidence-based curriculum he talked about earlier, but it is also, he's a parent, he understands. And I think the other parents in the room too, I think we can all learn from each other and share those ideas.
Yep, always.
Great. Well, Chad, thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining
thank you,
me
Amy.
today. And anybody has questions, they know where to find you. So thanks and
Yeah.
have a great day, everyone.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.